in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the clinic pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool, from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
Good evening, everyone. This is Mike Sutherland along with Dudley Simpson, and we're here for another exciting edition of Cordell Blue Devil football. How are you doing this evening, Dudley?
Doing great. Got a nice breezy evening. It's not as hot as it has been, but it's still a little warm out there. But this is county championship ball right here. That's the way we look at it.
That's one way to look at it.
Here at Burns Flat, America, Burns Flat, Deal City, America, and we're getting ready for a big ball game between the Eagles and the Blue Devils.
Team captains take the field for both teams. Cade Walker for the Blue Devils, Blaine Larson, and number 62, Cale McCoy for the Blue Devils. And we have number 74, Ryden Cluth, number 22, Evan Donaldson, number 12, not playing tonight, but Dalton Davis, and number 66, Junior Plaza. So that's what we got for tonight, team captains. White hats getting ready to flip the coins, explaining the rules to the young men. And like you said, county championship, these kids grow up in close proximity together, but I tell you what, you're not going to find a tougher rival in basketball or football than these two guys.
They're friends off the field,
but not out
on
there.
The court and on the field is Donnybrook Deluxe right here.
All right then.
And Burns Flat last week beat Carnegie here at Burns Flat,
38-12.
And Cordell beat Rush Springs at Cordell,
36-24. Burns Flat wins the toss, chooses to defer to the second half. Blue Devils will receive opening kickoff here in just a few minutes. 3 minutes left till game time. A couple of notes that you brought up was Burns Flat coming off their first win in the season. Blue Devils outscoring Rush Springs Redskins 28-6 in the second half of that ball game. That was a completely different team that we saw in the second half than we saw the first 6 quarters of the season. Those last 2 quarters, Blue Devils executed well down the stretch and came up on top. Got a little bit of a size mismatch tonight. He's trying to close us in there.
Okay.
Got a little bit of a size mismatch tonight. Burns Flat comes in with some heavy-duty fellas. There's some big boys out there on the field. I think the Blue Devils have the overall team speed edge, but we shall see. Getting ready for both teams to come out through their spirit line. Blue Devils come off the bus. They're getting ready to come through, and they're both just kind of in a waiting pattern here.
So you locked it
on. Everybody trying to get in and out the door at the press box.
We got more coming in.
Yeah, we've got coaches coming. How you doing? All right, then. There come the Blue Devils through their spirit line onto the field. Trotting over to the sideline.
It looks like a great night for a ball game. We've got a nice breeze out of the south. I know we talked to some of the officials before the ball game, and they said, at least we got a little breeze tonight. It makes it better on the field, but you still got to be in condition so you're ready to go for this. And we was talking last week about hydration. You've got to hydrate before 2 o'clock in the afternoon to play a game tonight at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, for it to matter much.
Yeah.
Last week both teams, Rush Springs and the Blue Devils, struggled with the cramps late in the game. Hands on the knees, hands on the hips. Everybody's sucking wind. We are in a cooling trend. It's all the first game of the season at kickoff at 7 o'clock in the evening. It was 100 degrees there at Burns Flat when we played Sayre. Last week it was 95. We're all the way down to about 91. Got a downright cold front coming through. I see, still waiting on Burns Flat to come through their spirit line, and here they come. And
now they agree with it. Leave the door open and get a little breeze out of the way.
He's going to come close right behind you.
Okay.
All right, then.
And the Burns Flat Eagles are on the field. The Blue Devils are on the field, huddled up over there with Coach, getting ready for this one. It's going to be a fun ball game. I mean, both of it, this is still non-district play.
Still non-district play.
And so it's a good.
Burns Flat came back up from 8-man football last year. Played two really good competitive ball games with the Blue Devils last year. Blue Devils coming out on top during the regular season and in the playoffs, but at one point, Burns Flat tied or led in both those games, and Blue Devils able to pull it out at the end. Gone are a lot of those players for the Blue Devils. A lot of young gentlemen. A lot of young gentlemen on the field for the Blue Devils. I believe we bring 7 freshmen to the lineup this year, including kicker, linemen are freshmen, and we're kind of a little bit lean on the front line. Burns Flat breaks the huddle. Number 2, Josh Mooney, senior. He'll be handling the kickoff responsibilities for the Burns Flat Eagles. Blue Devils send. We've got Cade Walker in the middle, J.D. Maddox, Blaine Larson short, and Danny Corbin deep. Short kick's going to bounce about the 30. Larson's going to field it, cuts it across field, and tries to find a seam. Brought down about the 37-yard line. Blue Devils will have 1st and 10 there. Josh Mooney on the tackle for the Burns Flat Dell City Eagles. Blue Devils head to the huddle. Let's see what kind of scheme we're running here. Burns Flat comes to the line with 3 big men front. 3 large fellows right up front. Now they're going to shift to the right. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Handoff straight up the middle is Larson for a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down and long. He might have got a yard on that one. Linebackers come up between number 51 and 22 on the tackle.
What'd I miss? Where I been?
Well, you missed a 1-yard plunge straight up the middle. Nothing too exciting. Blue Devils break huddle. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide left. New formation, 1 slot left. And the pistol. Hand off, 2nd man through. Off to the right side, cuts it back over the middle, has a seam, cuts right up the middle. If he don't trip over the yard marker, he could go all the way. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Blue Devils. No flag.
11-11 left in this first period of play.
Blue Devils strike first. straight up the middle. Blaine Larson had a big game last week, 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards on the ground, and 2 two-point conversions. He picked up right where he left off. Blue Devils strike first, 6-0 so far, 11-11 to go in the first quarter.
You know, the dive play has worked for us, sometimes left, sometimes right. This time they went right. He got through the middle. He was being chased, but he outran everybody barely to the end zone.
Barely. He almost pulled up just a little too quick there.
Yeah, he said, I've got it made, and there was a big tackler from Burnflat on his heels.
Yeah, so somebody will talk to him in the coach's office.
When they see that on film, they'll go, you stay with it, and you might have had a shot at him. So.
Blue Devils send one wide to the left. Slot left, wide right, hand off second man through, straight up the middle, and they call it no good. 2-point conversion, no good. Blue Devils lead this one 6-0. Now time for an Equity Bank scoring update. Blue Devils 6, Burns Flat, Dale City Eagles 0 at this point. We'll stay right here. They're going to come right back at us. So fireworks from the get-go.
It's a nice night out here, and got a good breeze out of the south. It'll be better on the field. This field is in great shape. We talk about field maintenance and stuff. You always know that you're going to have a good surface to play on. It's been well watered. It's starting to get brown along the edges, but summer's catching up with it. But it's well striped, so we can see where they're at on the yard markers. The officials, we talked to them earlier. They're here. They had to pick up an extra official tonight, and so there's. It's going to be good all the way around, and like I said, this is county tournament, county championship right here. Because I was talking to Ryan Cowick, he said I'm acting on the helping out right here on the sidelines because your regular athletic director is coaching on the field tonight, so he's acting athletic director. He said I only get to do this on home football games.
You know, that's how it is with small schools. You know, like Cordell and Burns Flat, Dale City. Not only do teachers pull multiple roles and administrators. Most of the football players will pull double duty all night, though. If you have a starting quarterback, you'll have a starting safety at the same guy. So injuries are big. I mean, they make a huge impact in smaller schools because last year we lost Zangy for a game, and that was our kicker, our punter, running back, and linebacker. We lost 4 starters with 1 injury.
Yeah.
So Blue Devils set to kick off. Freshman to kick off again. And I believe it is Rodrigue. Let's see if he's kicking again. No, we switched kickers. Number 32 is kicking for us. Gage Miller will be doing the kicking this go-round. Punch straight down the middle, veers off to the right, fielded at about the 20. Coming right up the middle, looking for a seam to the outside, and is wrapped up and brought down at about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Burns Flat, Dale City.
Danny Corbin did a good job out there on his side, stayed with his assignment,
stayed
made
outside,
him turn in there, and made it easier to tackle right there.
Stayed outside and stay home. That's the way you keep from running laps tomorrow and after film.
Yeah.
Burns Flat looking to they're not huddling, looking to the sideline, going to get signals. Everybody looking at looking at a play here. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left, single setback in the gun. Handoff straight through 22, has a big hole up the middle, breaks to the outside, and it looks like we might trade touchdowns, but he is tracked down at the Blue Devil 35, straight up the middle. They just flipped the end of the field. Their number 22 is Evan Donaldson, Jr. for the Eagles. Down to the 35-yard line. Big hole right up the middle.
Good run, good all the way up the field, so good 31-yard run.
All right, then. 1 wide left, 2 wide left. Nope, there's movement.
Started backing up before the ball was snapped right there, no problem. Yes, Manny, we got it covered now. I didn't turn the camera.
Oh, okay, you didn't follow
on the touchdown there. I was watching the touchdown and watching the play.
Well, tell Manny we need an extra man if we want to keep up with that that camera.
You might as well come up here and help out, Manny. You're not doing anything worthwhile tonight.
There you go.
We won't tell Gabby on you, but that's okay.
Well, we're telling Gabby. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide left for the Eagles. Single setback in the gun with the quarterback. Man in motion to the left. Hand off to the opposite side. Has a good hole again. Broke a tackle. And using the back judge as his blocker. Smart move there. Rumbles down for about, looks like a solid 9.5-yard gain. They're going to move the chain, so they're going to give him the full 10. 1st and 10. Oh, actually, that's a 15. 15, they're moving the chains. 1st and 10 Eagles off a 15-yard gain right up the middle.
down to the 25-yard line. So good run again right there. Our play worked up the middle. Their plays were working up the middle. So the Eagles are on the move.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Quarterback through and through. Hit right about the line of scrimmage and stacked up and driven backwards. Might get a yard out of that one. Bring up 2nd and long for the Eagles.
Good gang tackling by the Cordell defense right here. So
I don't think there's too many guys on their team we're going to get down with one guy. So they're going to give them 2 on the play or a long one. We'll call it a fat one. Call it 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles. Looking to the sideline for the play call. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Single setback in the gun with the quarterback. Donaldson's at the running back. They had somebody move. Tackle on the right side for the Eagles. Move, got in a little bit of a hurry. He was already looking at numbers to who he was going to block and wiggled just a little bit too much. Now, those little skinny guys, if they wiggle, it's hard to tell. When you start carrying a little beef out there, when you wiggle, the people notice.
Okay, Bobby Blackburn checked in. They got to have him check on the music at the station. He was still playing during the play of the ball game, so we'll have him check on that. So.
All right, then there's a straight up the middle and hard to bring down. Good tough run by the QB, number 11, Luke Schneeberger. Brings up 3rd down and manageable for the Eagles. 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 5. 9:12 to go in the first quarter. Blue Devils lead this one early, 6-0. All scoring updates brought to you by Equity Bank this season. 1 goes wide to the right. 2 to the left for the Eagles. Single setback in the gun with the QB. Motion to the right. Going to follow the block through. Finds a hole. Is met right about the 5-yard line. Good leg drive. Stacked up. Looks like a first down from this angle. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get a good spot. That's going to move the change to just outside the 10. Looks like the 12 from up here. So that's a 1st and 10 Eagles. They can get a first down without scoring.
Are you saying they're on the 10 or just inside?
Just about the 12.
Okay, yeah.
Well,
see that.
Yeah, going to give them the 11 over there.
Nice drive by Burnflat going right here, going strong.
2 to the left, motion left, hand off to the other side, finds a big hole, and is stacked up just about the 8 or 9 yard line. All depends on which foot the side judge is going to mark when he comes in. And looks like they're going to give him about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up, actually gave him a lot more than that. I'm going to give him about 3.5, 4 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 6. Again, they can get a first down without scoring. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Quarterback keeper all the way through, and he's going to scoot on in. Touchdown, Burns Flat.
7:52 to go here in this first period of play, and it's a 6-6 ball game.
All right, then. Let's see what they're going to go for 2 just like we did. They may be place kicker deficient as well.
Whoops.
Oh, is he all right?
Yeah.
He bit the dust going out.
That's a bad step going out the door there. So.
2 wide to the right, 1 wide left for the Eagles. Quarterback keeper pitches to wide right. Once the end committed, he pitched out to the right. 2-point conversion good. Burns Flat leads this one. Scoring update brought to you by Equity Bank. Burns Flat 8, Blue Devils 6. We'll be right back.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
All right, we're back here getting ready for kickoff. Blue Devils back to receive. Good scoring drive, 68-yard scoring drive for the Eagles. Capped off by a 2-point conversion. The Eagles lead this one 8-6. And as you just heard from our sponsor, Equity Bank is sponsoring all of our scoring updates this year. Blue Devils back to receive. Mooney to kick. Punches straight down the middle. Going to bounce off 25. Larson looks for a spot up the middle. Finds a little bit of a lane. She spins to the outside, across to the 44-yard line. Blue Devils start off with good field position.
He broke a couple tackles going through that traffic right there, and he was one step from breaking another one right there all the way.
He found him a little bit of a lane and maneuvered his way through it. Blue Devils take the ball 1st and 10 last. Last possession was a relatively short drive. One play, one touchdown. That's kind of how you draw it up on the chalkboard. Let's see how it goes this go around.
I don't think Burns Flat will let him do that twice in a row.
I don't think you're going to get it twice in a row. 2 wide to left, 1 wide right, single setback in the gun. Handoff straight up the middle and is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Number 78, Gage Stiegel, sophomore. That's a big man. There's Coach Taylor coming to see everybody, heading up to the
go up and help
video.
The ag teacher working in the press box.
Second down loss of we'll call it a fat 3 or a full 4. Second down and 4. Blue Devils break the huddle. 1 wide to the right, 2 wide left, 3 wide left. Single setback in the gun with Walker is Larson. Swing pass all the way, and it's not well blocked. Corbin gets to the edge, and his helmet's pulled off. He should be able to stay in the game because it was pulled off. Fought for a few tough yards there. Good run. Again, he shouldn't have to come off the field if his helmet was actually pulled off. And they're sending him off the field anyway.
Well, he's going off. Whether he was called off, they might be switching out players as they bring calls in. Plays
5-yard gain on the play. We were 4 short and got 5 back, so it's 3rd and long for the Blue Devils off the swing pass. Well defended by the Eagles. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide left, 2 in the slot to the right. There's the snap. Walker back to pass, face some pressure, throwing it down the middle, and falls incomplete. Throwing a seam pattern down there, and, well, the receiver looked over his right shoulder. The ball came over the left shoulder, and that'll bring up 4th and long for
little
the Blue Devils.
miscommunication. If you're on down the field another 5 or 8 yards, you might catch that one.
Yeah.
But if you're slowing down, that gives the defense time to get there and cover that one. So
at the end of the route, safety had a better chance to catch that than the receiver.
Yeah, he looked at it and it's over his shoulder and he couldn't get to it either. So
Blue Devils set the punt, and Gage Miller's been the punter to start this season, still there so far. Josh Mooney set to receive. There's the kick. Burns Flat sets up for the return. Nice high hanging punt, fielded and tackled immediately. Brought down at the 25.5-yard line. Is that Larson on the tackle?
Yeah, that was Larson.
Larson on the tackle, coming out of the gunner spot. Bring up 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 26-yard line.
He gave him enough room to catch it, and that's about it. So.
That was just about it. Took a lot of courage not to call it a fair catch.
Yeah.
Now that's one you reconsider a little bit later. It's like, maybe next time I'll do the fair catch. High hanging kick, wasn't incredibly long. Gave the coverage time to get downfield and cover it well.
Line of scrimmage is about the 26, did you say?
Yes. 1 wide right, 2 wide left for the Eagles. Single setback in the gun. Motion to the left. Handoff coming back this way with a pull, and Lewis Lloyd right there after about a we'll call it about a 4-yard gain. Lewis Lloyd on the tackle.
Yeah, he said your mind stacked him up at the line of scrimmage, and they got an extra yard or so out of it.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 7. Everybody looking to the sideline for the call. Some teams huddle up and bring it in. Some look for the signal from the sideline, go to the wristband, and just different ways to do it anymore. 2 wide left, 1 wide right for the Eagles. Single setback in the gun. Going to hand it off, and it's number 22 again. He's got a big lane cutting back in the middle, and he's brought down right in front of us at about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 Eagles.
There's a nice run over the left side right there. 1st down for the Burns Flat Dill City Eagles, still on their half of the field. This is a east-west field, and they're still on the east end of it. at the 47.
Strong south wind. It's a kind of a double-edged sword. Having a breeze is nice. Having a breeze out of Texas, not so much. First and 10, Eagles.
But we got a little air in the press box. They tried to close the doors earlier, but it gets real warm in there when you do that. So.
One wide right, one slot right, one wide left. Slot man goes in motion, and that's going to be a flag. We're going to either get a false start or an offside. I got a false start against the Eagles.
And blew it dead on before the snap. So.
Yeah. Going to back them up a little bit.
Back to the 43.
Brings up. Should be first and 15. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it should be first and 15. Yeah, should be first and 15. Down marker. The guy on the down marker must have come over from Cordell with the bus. Flipping the downs ahead a little bit. So it still should be first down.
Yep.
And
we got it right. It'll be right.
Scoreboard's right, and the down marker guy will catch up with us here in a little bit. There we go.
Press box is right, and that's all that matters. So.
There we go.
Manny, I'm trying to keep the camera up with you. It takes me a little bit. So.
All right then. Burns flat. Packs are in tight. Say 2 wide, 1 wide to the right. So there's another one.
Motion again. Somebody moved again. Procedure, back them up 5 more yards. So.
I'm going to bring up first and 20. Be curious to see who he's calling.
Because your motion man from the right side starts to move, and somebody on the left side's moving, I believe.
Yeah. First and 20 for the Eagles.
Now the down marker's right. See, they had their headsets on.
They had their headset on, paying attention. He comes back with the same play, runs that motion back, brings it straight up the middle, and stacked up about the 44, we'll call it the 44-yard line. Bring up second down and around 15 for the Eagles.
Nice night for football. Get out here and enjoy this anytime you can. They got a good concession stand, a nice evening, and with that, or go to the show. The show's open tonight,
Show's open tonight. That's right.
You can wear your headset radio in there. So
That's
you can watch
right.
The show
you can watch the movie in. And you want a bunch of cheesy one-liners, we can start cracking on them too. One wide left, one wide right, single setback in the gun, motion to the right now. Quarterback keeper is looking for that option, and Blue Devils all over it, tackle him at the 39-yard line. They were watching film.
Cade Walker almost caught that pitch right there.
Yeah.
So. That'll move them back to the 39.
Yeah, that's one of those plays as it develops. You can tell you your opponent was watching film on you. Cade Walker didn't even bite on the fake, went straight to the option man, and that was no go. That was almost a turnover.
He knew where that pitch was going.
Yeah,
so.
Mooney did a really good job holding on to the football. Third down, and we'll call it 20. 2 wide to the left for the Eagles, 1 wide right, motion to the right, and then we're going to get another motion penalty.
Goodness. Misfiring early on right here, but that's just another procedure penalty. Back them up 5 yards. To the 34. And that brings up, what, 3rd and 25 then? So.
3rd down and 25. Normally not a high percentage play.
It should be a pass play right here.
Yeah, well, in high school football, either you're going to get sacked or it's going to go for 60 yards on you. You just never know.
Somewhere in between.
So somewhere in between ought to be where it's at. Burns flat looking to the sideline. Schneeberger in the gun. Donaldson set back with him, 2 wide to the left. Man in motion to the left, and it's going to be, we got a flag. Delay a game.
Too much time. Okay.
Well, there's an indicator here that a lot of high school quarterbacks don't pick up. When the back judge, who's in full view of the quarterback, starts counting off above his head, he does that so the quarterback can see him. So he starts doing that with 10 seconds left on the play. And as a QB, you've got to pay attention. One of our guys missed that last week.
Yeah, and that's what the official was talking to. So they're going to count you down, no problem. So just be ready for it.
3rd down and about 30 for the Eagles. And after the couple of the runs Donaldson's made, it's possible that he might get a first down here. Motion to the left. Pitch, and then ball's on the ground, and the Blue Devils fall right off of it.
Recovered by Cordell.
Number 62 for the Blue Devils, Cale McCoy, got a Christmas present wrapped for him and left on the 25-yard line. All he had to do was fall on it. And so 1st and 10 deep inside the Eagles' territory at the 26.
3:07 left in first period of play, and it's an 8-6 score with Cordell getting the ball back here deep. Score is brought to you by Equity Bank.
All right, let's see what they do. Our last drive kind of stalled out. I had a negative play and then a short good play and then an incomplete pass. See how things end up this way. 2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 2 in the gun with Walker. Handoff, fake handoff, looking for somebody. Finds a man short, wide right, and we're going to get a flag on the back end of the play. And normally when that flag comes in, that's going to be a holding against the offense. And that's what Mr. Whitehead is saying. He's going to back up the Blue Devils 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That pass was completed out to Cameron Rivera on the right side.
Good play call. Good play call out in space, but you can't have guys pulling on jerseys on the backside of the play.
Penalties are going on both sides of the ball right now tonight. Burns Flat and Cordell both getting a few penalties here. So,
and still typical for early in the season. That's going to bring up 1st and looks like about 22 because it's a 10-yard spot foul. Means 10 yards from where the infraction was committed, holding from behind the line of scrimmage. So that's going to bring up 1st and forever back out to the 36 for the Blue Devils. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right, 2 in the pistol with Walker. Hands off, has a little bit of a lane, bounces back to the middle, and rushes down to about the 32, 33-yard line. Good gain on the play. Is going to bring up 2nd and not quite forever.
Well, you don't want to have too short of a field to play on.
Yeah, we got to make it interesting, right?
Got to get your exercise here.
Looks like about 2nd and 18 to me. Blue Devils in the huddle. Burns Flat not huddling on defense. 3 down linemen for the Eagles. 3 big down linemen for the Eagles. 4, 5. There we go. And there, got him on 2. Oh, that's the easiest play call. That's the easiest play call in football. The defense offsides on 2, ready to break. And in high school, you don't see it fail too often in high school. There, especially that first go around. So Blue Devils now down to, just 2nd and long. We've got out of the forever range and now just into the long range. 2nd down and about 11 for the Blue Devils. 1 wide right, 2 wide to the left. 2 backs in the pistol with Walker in the gun. Handoff, 2nd man through. Larson bounces to the outside. Good footwork. Gets to the edge down to about the 20. Wow, I'm going to say about 25. It's hard to tell where he's standing because there's a crowd of Burns Flat jerseys. They're going to bring up 3rd down.
He was
picked
listening.
Up about 3.
He moved it to the 25. He was listening on the radio.
Yeah, he was paying attention on the radio where we had it spotted. Because, 25 yards off the field, we have a good view.
Elevated a little bit, too, so we can see it all right.
Call it 3rd and a long 8. Play clock down to 10. Blue Devils going to have to hurry. And I don't think he knows it. And there goes the back judge counting off. There it is. 2. Blue Devils rush to the line. And I believe the sideline called timeout.
Yep.
Coach Trammell calls timeout. Equity scoring update. Burns Flat, Dill City 8, Blue Devils 6. We'll be right back.
Patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
All right, we're back here. Blue Devils break the huddle. 3rd down and long for the Blue Devils. Ball turned over about the 26. 2 wide to the right, single setback in the gun with Walker, 1 wide left. All right, then they blow it ready for play. There's the snap, going to hand off. He fakes it, rolls out to the right. There's a man out there. He's got him open. If you throw, there's a spin back to the inside, and there's going to be a flag, and that's going to be on the defense because that's going to be a face mask. Because that was the only other thing you could call is bad spin move, but.
Well, he spun real good.
He spun
a little extra help on the spin.
They're going to get
right
an inadvertent face mask is what it looks like, and they'll mark off the additional 5 yards. And that's going to be awful close to a first down, but they're going to replay 3rd down.
So it goes down. They're just at the 26, and they got to be at the 25. So
it'll still be
still
be 3rd down. Got about a fat football to go.
They're at the 16, and they got to get to the 15.
And we're going to get we might get a measurement. Mr. Whitehat is taking a look at it, and he might be right because that's about where the ball was recovered 10 yards prior to that. He's going to take a look at it, at least the eyeball it. He may bring the chains out, and he's going to bring the chains out.
Yeah.
That's a pretty close spot, so.
Well, that's what the change crew's for.
That's what the change crew's for. They get a free dinner, so, I mean, you got to make them work a little bit, you know.
Get
a free soda, a free hot dog, and maybe a pretzel. But you notice they left a down marker guy on the sideline. You know? Maybe he's being punished.
They got to know where you got to start from.
Yeah. So here we go. That is going to be good enough for a Blue Devil first down. Good eyeball by Mr. Whitehat. That'll be 1st and 10 Blue Devils on the Burns Flat Deal City 11. 1:11 to go in the first quarter. Been an eventful first quarter.
Let's go
Big
with
play.
the 16.
Yeah, we'll call it the 16. Big first play of the game for the Blue Devils scored, and a nice steady drive for the Eagles. 1 wide to the right, 1 wide left, slot left. Single setback in the gun with Walker. There's a snap, high snap, good pitch out to Larson, and they sniff that one out. That's kind of one of those plays that, again, somebody's been watching film, and that's going to be a loss of about 7 on the play.
They knew what was coming.
They knew what was coming.
Was ready for that one. Good job there.
Yeah.
Back to the 24.
Yeah, big loss on the play, about an 8-yard loss on the play, and he almost lost the football.
Yeah, he was lucky to hang on to that.
Didn't field it cleanly. Number 59 in on the tackle. Shot the Rudy Luna. They've got 2 to the left, 1 wide right. Single setback is Larson. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to bounce to the outside, back to the inside. Brought down from behind by number 51. Number 51 on the tackle is Andrew Moore. Brings up 3rd and long for the Blue Devils.
3rd and 18. That's just knows the ball's almost touching the 25.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. End of the first quarter. Equity Bank scoring update. Burns Flat, Dill City 8, Blue Devils 6. We'll be right back.
Drop. Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
All right, we're back. Good ball game so far. First quarter about what we anticipated. Burns Flat is up 8-6. All scoring updates brought to you by Equity Bank this season for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils have 3rd and long after getting a first down, then getting a negative play, losing about 8 yards on a pitch to the left, and Burns Flat sniffed it out pretty quickly. Blue Devils have the ball moving to the west.
Going from east to west. I
Yeah,
understand.
go west, young man. Go west.
Yep. South breeze, so really the breeze doesn't affect anything, but gives you a little bit of cooling there.
Wouldn't be surprised to see the Blue Devils move the pocket. They got 3 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Wouldn't be surprised they moved it to the right and throw back to the left. 1 wide left, 3 wide right, single setback. Rolling it to the right. Looking ahead, looking downfield. He's just going to take what the defense gives him, moves ahead, takes a hit about the 20-yard line, and pops right back up. And it'll be 4th down, and we'll call it 15 from the 18. Where did they spot? They spotted it right on the 20. All right, down markers back here. So we'll call it 4th and 14. Got to pick up some positive yardage. Didn't find a man open, so you don't risk it.
Yep, it's still early. It's a 2-point ball game.
All right. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right, 1 slot right. Single setback in the gun with Walker is Larson. Straight drop, looking down the field. Scrambles, moves up in the pocket, looking for a receiver. Now just not going to get. That's not going to get enough, but drives it down to about the 5-yard line. It's going to be short of the 1st down, and the ball will be turned over on downs there.
Where are they going to mark it at? They got it marked at the 6.
They may bring the chains all the way over.
Yeah, they're going to come across and
I think he's going to be a little short. I think he's going to be about a football length short.
A crappie short. There
Yeah,
you
you're going to call it you catch big crappie.
Yeah. I only keep big crappie.
You only keep big crappie. There we go. Rolling all the way to the right side of the field. Chain gang. That's the most exercise the chain gangs had all week.
That's all the most we've seen all season. So.
And there's the stretch of the chain. I think he's going to come up. Boy, they're eyeballing it real hard. Wow.
Close enough.
They're taking a look. I see them break out a note card like they did the Cowboys and Raiders a couple years back.
Ball boy's down there jumping. He said, it's short, it's
First
short.
down, Eagles.
First down, Burns Flat. Okay.
It was close. They took a good, long look at it. It was that close. So Eagles hold on downs deep in their own territory. Blue Devils not quite up to the challenge. Let's see here. Going to be 1st and 10 coming out of their own 5. Just beyond their own 5. We'll call it a 5.5, 6-yard line.
Good play, good stretch. Almost got that one, but it'll be time for the defense to step up and make another stop.
All right, 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left for the Eagles. Single setback in the gun with quarterback handoff. That play's been open all night. And right up the sideline, tried to cut it back in. Brought down about the 35-yard line is number 22, Donaldson. And that'll get you out of the shadow of your own goalpost pretty quick.
That's a good 30-yard carry.
Yeah, right off the left side. That play's been open all night. They've run that several times for about that many yards. We'll see if our linebackers figure that one out.
Yeah.
Come over here before long. Let's see. Looking to the left. Burns Flat looking for the play. 12 seconds on the play clock. Play comes in, 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Donaldson with Schneeberger in the backfield. Motion to the right and penalty. They don't like something they're doing.
Somewhere there's a motion and movement.
Either the line's moving. The line's moving every time. Well, I mean, they haven't run that motion play too many times without a lineman jumping. This brings up 1st and 15.
That's why you have non-district games.
Yeah. Non-district games are as good as preseason games. 10:26 to go in the half. Burns Flat leads this one. 2 wide right. Handoff straight back, and he's brought down from behind back to just beyond the original line of scrimmage. Number 8 on the tackle for the Blue Devils is Aiden Middendorf. Fought through a block. Number 6 on the tackle, rather. It looked like an 8. So number 6 is J.E. Maddox on the tackle. Chased it down from behind. 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Schneeberger, quarterback. There's that play again, and slowed down this time and hit hard by Lewis Lloyd. Brings up 3rd down, and looks like it's going to be about 3 from here.
Good job right there, because Cameron Rivera made first contact and set him up for Lewis Lloyd to knock him down. Little teamwork right there.
Yeah, third and 3. Was slowed up in the hole a little bit by number 62, Cale McCoy. 2 wide to the right. Going to be quarterback keeper all the way. We had a linebacker in the hole who just whiffed on the tackle, and that'll be 1st down for the Eagles right about the 46.5-yard line, 47, pretty close, 47. Moving the chains right along, 9:16 to go in the half. Eagles lead this one 8-6.
Brought to you by
Equity Bank. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Schneeberger has pass protection. Sidearms one out to number 2 and is tackled after about an 8-yard gain. That was a nice sidearm pass. That was the only lane he had. Mooney on the reception. Schneeberger with the pass. I believe that's the first pass play they've run tonight. About a 7-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage would be the 46, yeah.
Like when the game moves along this fast. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Looks like Blue Devils are bringing pressure. Do right up the middle. Quarterback keeper right off the left side. And first down, brought down about the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 Eagles. Size advantage. That's what a size advantage will do for you. When you're 2 yards down the field before you're touched by another guy, it's going to go well for you most of the night.
You've done something right there.
1st and 10 Eagles. 1 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right. Handoff. Right, stuck right there at the line of scrimmage. Fights forward for a couple of yards. Met right at the line of scrimmage was Donaldson. Muscled his way for the gain that he got. Let's see what they end up giving him here. Give him about 2.5 yards. 2nd down and long for the Eagles.
We got it on the 35-yard line.
All right. Big man moved.
When you see our lineman pointing, said you can't be moving that way.
Now here's the thing, that young man's so big, they don't have to point to see who moves. I mean, that one's pretty obvious.
You can almost feel it move.
Yeah,
here,
he's a big feller. That's going to back him up 5, bring up 2nd and about 12. 40 at the Blue Devil 40. 7:34 to go in the half. 2 wide right, 1 wide left. There's the pull, and that's why you saw him move. He's good bounce outside, but good team tackling on the outside. Back to the line of scrimmage from the play before, about a 5 or 6 yard gain.
They're going to give him 6. He crossed the 35 to the 34.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. I'm going to give him 3rd and 7 on that play, on this next play. So 2 down territory. I mean, you're not going to punt from here.
Well, you got a nice breeze. You got a nice breeze. You can kick it a long ways, and it might go crazy on you.
Never know. Motion back to the left, pitch to the left, and he's going to have the edge, and there's a hold on the edge. Breaks through the hole, and that's going to score. Finds the edge, finds the seam, and gets down to the end zone. Touchdown, Burns Flat.
6:41 to go here in the first half of play. Burns Flat continues their lead, 14-6. Scoring updates brought to you by Equity Bank.
Equity Bank, yeah. Going for 2. Two wide to the right, 1 wide left. I'm betting number 22 is going to get this football. Now they're going to run the same play to a different receiver, and he is tracked down but not brought down. 2-point conversion good, and Burns Flat leads this one. Scoring update brought to you by Equity Bank. Burns Flat leads this one 16-6. We'll be right back.
Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evans Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evans Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evans and staff at Evans Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
All right, we're back after that scoring drive by the Eagles. 6:41 to go in the half. Blue Devils will receive here right receive the kickoff here. Waiting on the Eagles to come out of the huddle. Blue Devils having trouble with that size up front. When you create holes, you can run. You create big holes, you can run a long ways that way.
Yeah, when I'm dripping wet at about 150 pounds and you see that 180 or 200-pound kid coming at you,
yeah,
got to have a few more Cheerios in your box to tackle him with. So.
And here's the kick. Punched it straight down the field. Going to let it skip at about the 30. Nope. Picked up. Larson gets to the outside. Larson trips him on the 25-yard line and mishandled the kick a little bit, and that'll get your feet happy. First and 10 Blue Devils from their own 25. Worst starting field position of the night for the Blue Devils. Just beyond the 25. Blue Devils take the field, heading to the huddle. 25 on the play clock. Let's see what we got here. I'd be curious here. They don't have the weight on there, but I'm betting number 78 for the Eagles he's every bit of 280.
He's a big boy, yeah.
2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left for the Blue Devils. Larson in the backfield, looking pass all the way. Didn't like his first read, looking for his second read. He's going to have to scramble and throws the ball up from the air for his own guy. Ooh, man.
Dropped.
That was a drop catch, dropped interception all at the same time. Maybe he threw the ball up for grabs, which is dangerous to do. Created some excitement on the field, but coach isn't going to like that one too much.
Yeah, Danny Corbin did everything he could do to get a hold of that one, but it just would not be caught by anybody.
And they came out looking to throw. He didn't like his first read, and the second read looked covered. There, when you can only rush 3 and drop everybody else in the coverage, it makes it really hard to find a spot to throw the football.
And that's when you're looking. If it's not open, throw it out of bounds.
Throw it out of bounds.
That's a learning curve.
2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Fake hand. Nope, they hand it off to Larson. He's looking for the left side. Scooches back across to the right. Stacked up and finally brought to the ground just beyond, just at the line of scrimmage, maybe a hair beyond. Brings it up 3rd and long. About a yard gain on the play.
Yeah, they'll give him the 26.5. Almost 27, so.
Let's see here.
That was a slow developing play also. I mean, you got to get them a little bit faster if you're going to hit that hole and go somewhere.
Well, they're not able to set that edge out there against the sides. I was going to go around the edge, but they got eaten up, so they had to cut back. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Blue Devils, we'll be right back. You're listening to 107 The Zone.
Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
All right, we're back here. They're not quite back yet, but we are. Blue Devils break the huddle. See what the play call coming out after a timeout is. I believe that's the Blue Devils' second timeout. 1 left in this half. 1 goes wide to the right, 2 wide left for the Blue Devils. Larson in the gun behind Walker. Getting some last-second instructions there. 3rd down and 8. And there's the snap. Kind of thought they might go on 2. Looking long all the way, heading deep, and overthrown beyond the 40, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Yep. Long incomplete pass. If it can't get to my receiver, I don't want anybody else to catch it. So.
Well, that one wouldn't have been bad to catch, because that would have been just a long punt. Throw those balls deep sometime. You know, those defensive back think, hey, Coach, I got an interception. Yeah, but you're 60 yards down the field. Let that one go.
So, yeah, but it looks good on film.
That's
you see
right.
me catch that? You know.
Yeah, that looks good on the huddle account.
You bet. So I caught it, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Miller back to punt. Hung one up really well, the last one. Good snap. Hangs it up, short kick, but, man, it hung. It bounces the Eagles' way, and the Blue Devils scoop it up about the 47, down the ball there. We're going to stay right here. Just went to a break. Blue Devils need a stop here to keep this one from getting away from them before halftime. And the only people that have seemed to stop Burns Flat this evening is Burns Flat. We probably had about, is it safe, 30 yards and false start penalties?
Yeah, penalties.
And then a turnover. And that's really the only way the Blue Devils have stopped Burns Flat from doing what they wanted to do.
Yeah, and you're talking about the way they're looking at the coach for the play. You know, sometimes, some years we've had armbands, so you'd go color and number and stuff and huddle up and whatever. Just let the coach call it, and you're in good shape. So.
Hand off Donaldson over the left side again, and somehow, some way, that we're just not covering that play. It's not a hard play, but when we are not getting the read on that play. And I believe he's going to call timeout again, and we'll go to commercial break listening. You're listening to 106.9.
I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier. And we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we're back here. Blue Devils call the timeout to make some defensive adjustments. Hopefully they work out here. They went straight to that left side. That hole opens up like Moses parting the Red Sea each time, and he rumbles. He doesn't get touched for 10 or 12 yards down the field. So it's 1st and 10 Eagles. 2 wide to the right. Schneeberger in the gun with Donaldson as the back next to him. Hand off to Donaldson, come back to that left side, and there it is. That was a pretty easy call. And there was a lot of community love going on down there. Burns Flat lineman had a Blue Devil defender hugged up.
had a good block on him.
And Donaldson was able to get the edge off that. Probably didn't need that help, but got it. So that's, again, a 10-yard spot foul. Looks like they're going to call it from about 2 yards down the field. And that'll back them up, and it makes it look like 1st and they might have got him at the line of scrimmage.
Back to the 43, I believe it is, and 1st down is about the 25. So.
2 wide to the right, single setback in the gun with Schneeberger, 1 wide left. Quarterback keeper all the way. Blue Devils drag him down. There comes another flag in.
Another one.
And coming from that position, that's either going to be a face mask or that's going to be a hold. Because that's the only guy with the view right there in the hole, and I think that's going to go against the Blue Devils. Personal foul, face mask.
Cordell, yep.
And that's a spot foul. Well, that's 15 yards from the spot of the foul. It's not an automatic first down anymore.
Down to the 21-yard line roughly.
Now, yeah. That used to be an automatic first down. No longer an automatic first down if the penalty yardage results in a first down. That's what you get. Back when I was a kid, 15 yards and a first down. Quarterback keeper right off the left side. Again, that left side's giving him trouble. And touchdown.
.459 to go in this first half of play, and Burns Flat goes up by a score of 22-6.
They'll be going for 2 on this one. I don't think either team have a place kicker they trust just a ton. All right, then. Let's see here. Taking an awful long time to call a 2-point conversion. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Schneeberger in the backfield with Donaldson. Quarterback keeper off the left side, virtually the same play. Dives in, and it is good. Equity Bank scoring update. Eagles 24, Blue Devils 6. 4:59 to go in the half. You're listening to 106.9, 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
All right, we're back here. Blue Devils line up to receive. 4:59, 5 minutes to go. They got a time for a drive here. If they can put together a scoring drive pretty quickly, and they can get right back in this one. What they don't want to do is turn the ball back over to Burns Flat before the half.
Right, you got to get down the field and put points on the board just to help yourself out right here. Because everybody's playing good and playing strong right now.
Even if you kill the clock, but you got to be able to do one or the other.
Yeah, and you've got just under 5 minutes to take care of it here in this second period of play.
I haven't figured out why we haven't moved our second line of receivers up just about 5 yards and catch the ball in the air instead of off the short hop. Straight down the field. Probably should have been fielded there. Daniel Corbin with the bounces to the left, finds a seam up the middle, has a little bit of a lane to the left, and is brought down at the 35. Good return, about a 30-yard return, fielded at about the 5-yard line and brought her forward.
Good run, good return out there, and he made a good spin move coming out to the middle of the field to the 35.
All right, let's see what we got here. One wide to the left, one wide right, 2 backs in the gun. Miller the lead back, Larson the running back. Got a hand off to Larson, following the lead. Pulled a few guys and didn't move. Pulled a few guys to get the blocks, but didn't move no guys. You got to move people.
Got to move them when you hit the line of scrimmage.
Got to move them.
If you run into a blue wall, that's Burns Flat right now.
Yeah.
Back to the 35-yard line, no gain.
I'm surprised he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the ball's just a little bit back, about half a crappie short of where original line of scrimmage was.
Look further back. Two come wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide left. Miller in the backfield with Larson, Walker in the gun.
Flag on the play.
They're going to call us for a false start at that time. Not sure They must see something in motion that they just don't like, because I don't think a line would move. There's been a couple of times they called that penalty that Burns Flat they got called on that I didn't see a lineman move, but that side judge, he likes throwing that flag.
Well, that's what it's for. It's for use.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't get it out of your pocket, it's going to get dirty and moldy. So.
Man, there you go. Clock running, just under 4 minutes to go. Blue Devils break the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. There's the snap. He's going to roll to his left, change his platform a little bit, looking to throw. Got to get rid of it, and hits his receiver in the back. And he was getting rid of it, and then threw the ball and hit Larson right in the back with it. And to avoid the grounding penalty, it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15.
Just an incomplete pass. It's good to get rid of it instead of eating it back there.
Yeah, that's better than throwing one up in the
That's the learning
up for
curve we
grabs,
was talking
yeah.
about. You got to learn to take care of it. So.
All right, Blue Devils trail this one early. Halftime, coming up on halftime. Equity Bank scoring update. Eagles 24, Blue Devils 6. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Now bringing one in motion. Going to pitch. And he's got a wide right. There's a flag. Larson comes ahead, but they're going to throw a flag out there.
Is that a blocking foul on Cordell?
Yeah, that's going to be a hold.
Yeah,
there's going to be a hold out here. Got a little too handsy.
Letting that play develop right there. So.
Yeah, and they've got a Burns Flat player down. Looks like he's cramping up.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only time anytime a player's squirming like that and the coach actually touches him,
yep.
Yeah, it's a cramp.
Timeout on the field. So.
We'll be right back. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
This year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. Washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back. Burns Flat Dill City player cramped up on the field, and he's got to come off for a play or two. Blue Devils have 4th and long and will punt. About 4th and 11. Gage Miller back to punt. And now they've got his range down. Let's see what he does here. He's been hanging it high, given the opportunity to cover the kick well. Here's the snap. Taking it straight up. Bounced on the 40, bounced out of bounds about the 42. Not a long kick, but no return on the play. Leaves a short field for the Eagles. 3:13 to go in the half. Now, if the Blue Devils can figure out that that gaping hole on the left side, that off tackle, they might be able to hold them up here before they score again.
And one thing about the punt, as high as it was, it got up high enough the wind caught it and blew it to this north side. And then on the first bounce, it bounced pretty high. The wind propelled it out of bounds here on the north side. So excellent field position for the Burns Flat Dill City Eagles.
All right. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. New running back, Jake Poor. There's going to be the handoff. There's that big hole again. And he is brought down by Lewis Lloyd about the 49 after about a 6-yard gain. Donaldson out. He was the player cramping up. And I'm sorry, but I got a one-liner. That's a poor man's Donaldson out there. Jake Poor on the run for about 6 yards. Clock still running. Eagles just short of the 50. Blue Devils bring pressure, shoot the gap, and he's down.
Yeah, he touched the knee down.
He got a knee down.
Had some blockers and everything in front of him. Good defensive line held the offensive line up a little bit, and quarterback ran out of running room and backed him up about a. They're going to give him the same line of scrimmage.
Same spot. Yeah. So third down, and we'll call it a short 5.
Yeah, well, he didn't know if he's on the left foot or right foot. The quarterback has different colored shoes on, pink on the left and green on the right. So
here's the handoff. Poor. He's looking for a hole, not finding one, but muscles his way. He's going to be awful close to a first down. And if I'm spotting it from the booth, I think he's got it. Looks to me like the side judge on the far side is going to spot him just short.
Yeah.
They're going to bring up fourth down, and that's going to be a short 1. Minute to go, a little over a minute. And now I think they got him just about a half a yard short. Yeah, they're about a half a yard short. Looked a little closer to that from where we were. And
might as well go for it.
Well, Donaldson's back in the backfield. And I'm running right behind him. And there it is, big hole, Donaldson. And Lewis Lloyd. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Blue Devils recover. Lewis Lloyd fought through a block, wrapped up the quarterback, and stripped him. And the ball comes loose. And Middendorf, number 8, Middendorf, fell on the ball. Blue Devils first down on their own 45.
Minute 22 left in this first half of play.
And if you're a Blue Devil, that was just about as good a result from that possession that was going to come.
From their own 46-yard line. Good job there. So, but I mean, I was saying go for it. Bert,
yeah, there's no sense not going for that.
Everything was there, but good tackling brings that one to the Cordell side of the field. Then
so. 1 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Blue Devils in pistol formation, and we got a timeout. Burns Flat. And we're going to go to break. You're listening to 107 The Zone.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies. Your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
Blue Devils take over after the fumble. Blue Devils take over 1st and 10 on their own 40, we'll call it 45.5-yard line, maybe 46. Blue Devil offense hasn't done much of anything since that one big play to open the game, and that's just been about all she wrote.
And Burns Flat defense adjusted to cover that spot and that play, that opening. And so Burns Flats managed both sides of the ball, offense and defense.
2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide left. Pistol formation for the Blue Devils. Pitch, and it's going to be a reverse pass. He's looking to pass that one all the way, and he's finally going to take off. He finds him a little bit of a lane and brought down just behind the line of scrimmage. That was we saw that in week 1 against Sayre on a shorter field, and he's left-handed, so he throws to that side naturally. So right it back to the line of scrimmage, though, all for nothing there.
Good effort. Ran 30 yards to get a maybe 0.
3 to the right, 1 wide left. Walker looking to throw all the way. Throws short. He had a man, but he short hops it out there. Had his little brother out there. That's what happens. And, you get back to the huddles. Doesn't matter what kind of throw that was from Big Brother. He's going to blame it on little brother.
And little brother blamed it on Big Brother.
Yeah, that's right. Throw me the ball.
Let me have it. Let me have a shot at it. So.
Wonder if he's going to tell Mom when he gets home.
Hey, you should have seen her. She was watching last week pretty intensely, and I know she's here tonight watching too. So.
All right, then 3rd down and 10 for the Blue Devils. Would shock me if they don't run the football. Going to bring trips to the right, 1 to the left. And they're throwing the ball all the way. Got a man. And then that's Miller right down there for a first down on the 40. 40 seconds to go. They get to the line quick enough. Let's go. Get to the line, fellas. Get to the line. Play clock will start as soon as the ball is spotted. Well, the play clock's already running. The clock will start as soon as the ball is spotted. Trips right again. One wide to the left. Larson in the backfield. There comes the pressure. Walker steps up. Spins and is down.
That's about the 34. There's 20 seconds left on the clocks.
Now you probably shouldn't dance just a whole lot when you tackle the guy 8 yards downfield. And we've got a stoppage on the play. They're stopping the clock.
With 16 seconds left in the first half. Ball will be placed at the 34-yard line.
Blue Devils moving the football. Not much time left here. Got to get this ball moving. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide left, 10 seconds. There's the snap. Help. Got a man down the middle, and there he is, and it's going to be down to about the 16. No timeouts left, so they're not going to get another play off. Not going to have time to get another play off.
They got to reset the chains.
Well, they're going to have to. They might get this off. Blue Devils are on the line. They're going to get one shot at this. There's the snap. Looking to throw. He's going to scramble to his left. Put it up. There it is. There's a man there. Batted away. No time on the clock at halftime. Ball batted away at the last second. Walker throws that one earlier. He's there by himself. Got to get that one ahead of time. Trust yourself. Halftime. Equity scoring update. Burns Flat Dill City 24. Blue Devils 6. We'll be back after half.
In Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554. Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
The service department at Wheeler Ford in Cordell offers what you expect and deserve. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3300.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts here.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in Western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the clinic pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Evans Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evans Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evans Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evans and staff at Evans Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Time at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Friends, when you need appliances this year, come to Cordell and Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture, your Whirlpool appliance dealer. washers and dryers, there's microwaves and stoves, refrigerators, freezers. Whirlpool is the absolute best. And Terry and Sarah service every doggone thing they sell. Always the lowest possible price, the best in hometown service. Whirlpool from Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It ain't hard to find. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Listen, friends, if you live in Ouachita County, getting a Cordell Beacon every week is a must. Be sure and get your copy. Get all the news from Cordell and other Ouachita County communities. Keep up to date on school activities. And check the ads from Cordell merchants and from other communities in Ouachita County. A long-time, very important part of Cordell and Ouachita County, the Cordell Beacon. Get your copy soon.
The fish are taking the bait. You want to know what they're hitting on? Stop by Vintage and New Tackle in Hobart, Oklahoma. When it comes to catching the big ones, Vintage and New Tackle have all your sporting good needs. They carry all the latest lures, fishing poles, tackle boxes, and carry live bait. Vintage and New Tackle also has boating supplies, your one-stop shop for all kinds of sporting goods. Vintage and New Tackle, located in Hobart, Oklahoma. Look for them next to Molly's Donuts in Hobart.
All right, we're back after the half, and Blue Devils will be kicking. They received the ball first, and first down from scrimmage, ran about a 60-yard touchdown all the way to the house, held that lead till the next possession. Burns Flat drove the field. Do we have you there, Dudley?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
I thought I heard you say something, but you're
Nope.
was just making sure our sound stuff was working right. And then it's been pretty much all Burns Flat since that point. Blue Devils created 2 turnovers in the first half. That's probably what's keeping them in the game. Miller line drive kick, scooped at the 31, falling on, and Eagles will take over from there. Right about the, let's see where they're going to give them the ball. Looks like about the 31-yard line. You got a couple numbers over there for us, Dudley?
No.
I saw you writing some stuff down. Thought you might have.
I was trying to get some other stuff, but it's like I said, it's been all Burns Flat, 24-6 here as we start this second half. Brought to you by Equity Bank. Line of scrimmage will be the 31.
All right, 2 wide to the left. This is as wide as I've seen Burns Flat go tonight. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Motioning to the left, going to pitch it out, try to catch speed on the corner. And good pursuit by the Blue Devils to string it out, keeping the gain to a minimum. Carter running around the corner to the 40, about a 9-yard gain. Trying to stretch the field and catch the edge there.
Good stop by J.D. Maddox on that one.
Second down, and we'll call it a long one. Short side of the field is the Burns Flat side here on the north side. Blue Devil fans traveled pretty well tonight. Looks like a pretty decent crowd over there.
Good crowd. And the band bus is here, so we got 2 buses here.
Hand back off right up the middle and chased down by the Blue Devils, but not until he is 25 yards down the field. Donaldson straight up the middle, recovering from his cramp just fine, seemingly.
Yeah, he said, I'm better now. And that's J.D. made the tackle on that one.
That's about a 23-yard gain.
Down to the Cordell 37.
And Jake Poore into the ball game again. Twins to the left, 1 wide to the right. Single setback in the gun. Quarterback lead all the way. Followed the running back. Bounces it to the left side. And drugged down from behind by Middendorf. Tell you what, Middendorf don't offer much for size, but he offers a lot for heart.
He's got a lot of ability and a lot of talent. He makes the most of it. So,
all right then, another long gain on the play. Eagles starting the way they finished up the half, down to the 18-yard line of the Blue Devils. Tight formation, twins to the left, single wide out to the right. Quarterback lead play again. And Lewis Lloyd tracks her down from behind for about a 2-yard loss on the play.
I think they said, I know what's coming this
Yeah.
time. Get ready for it. So
Lewis Lloyd's a sure tackler. He still learning how to get through the trash. He's only played football for about 2 years. And this is being his second year. Had limited action last year. And, linebacker, they refer to him getting through the trash, all the traffic. Twins to the left. Single setback is poor with Schneeberger in the gun. One wide to the right. Second down and 12. Motion to the right. Quarterback keeper right up the middle, driving behind the big boys. Down to about looks like the 11 or 12-yard line. Going to bring up third down and short.
good dive play right up the left side. They're liking what they're seeing and following their blockers, and Cordell's just having a tough time slowing them down.
Well, if I'm behind the line for Burns Flat Dill City, I like seeing, we'll call him 250. We'll call that one 280. We'll call that one 230. We'll call that one 280.
Blue
at least,
wall.
yeah. I'd like to see that in front of me as a running back, too. Blue Devils give up the first down, not quite the touchdown, though. Right down to, I'm trying to see where the side judge ends up here, backing off the line, just inside the 5-yard line, right on the 5-yard line, first and goal for the Eagles.
Does it have numbers going down the side all the way? I saw it. I think.
All right, then, Twins to the left. Donaldson in the backfield with Schneeberger, one wide to the right. Going to follow the lead block, and, yeah, we just opened up wide, right off guard, off the right guard. Touchdown, Eagles.
Untouched on the left side right there. 30-6 is your score. Burns Flat on top. Brought to you by Equity Bank.
Eagles going for two. And I don't know if it's because they don't have a place kicker or they just like going for two, or a lot of times in small schools, doesn't matter which state, a lot of times in small schools, place kickers are hard to come by. Just not a normally practiced skill. Poor in the backfield with Schneeberger. Two wide left. Looking to throw, looking for the out, and it is dropped. Had the running back set up on the outside and ball a little bit behind him, so he shouldn't feel too bad. Equity scoring update brings us to 9:40 to go in the third quarter. Burns Flat 30, Blue Devils 6.
And deserved. Now, our service department does the job right the first time. You know, inventory's low right now, but if you tell David or Tom what you want in a new or pre-owned vehicle, if there's one available, they'll find it. In tough times and good times, Wheeler Ford is here for their customers. Wheeler Ford in Cordell, your kind of dealership. And we need an experienced technician. Call us at 580-832-3313.
My name is Jordan Benway, and I'm a proud graduate of Altus High School. When deciding where to start my college education, I wasn't sure where to begin. After searching and realizing that the option to stay in my hometown to receive an associate's degree at an affordable cost was available, I knew Western Oklahoma State College was the place for me. With over 20 degree programs, schedules that fit your needs, there is an option for everyone. Call 580-477-2000 or visit wosc.edu to get started today. Your future starts.
All right, we're back. Blue Devils back to receive. Opening drive for the Eagles. Takes the length of the field and scores in the end. Actually incomplete on that two-point conversion. First time two-point conversion failed tonight for the Eagles. Punched straight down the field. Bounced. Cade Walker fields it. Bounces to the outside. Finds him a little seam on the outside on the left side, down about the 36-yard line. I see. Blue Devils will take over. First possession of the half. Right at the 35. They're going to mark them just beyond the 35. Half ended with the Blue Devils driving and incomplete pass in the end zone. Clock ran out at the half. They moved the ball against a prevent defense. Corbin going up and getting a jump ball, and the ball batted away at the last second. One wide to the right. Going to fake the handoff, looking for the seam. Throws it back to the left and incomplete. Both guys going up for the ball at the same time. Comes up incomplete.
Good looking pass, just a little overthrown.
Little bit too far down the field.
Yeah, good idea, but he fine-tuned that, and you're there. So
Blue Devils have a 2nd and 10 at this point. 9:28 to go in the third quarter. Let's see here. Blue Devils break the huddle. Number 77 for the Blue Devils. Tucker Preby getting a lot of work at right tackle tonight. There it is. If you cross the line in high school, that's offside. That was a flag. How's that false start? When you cross the line of scrimmage in high school football, it is offsides. The play is dead. You don't get to go back. I think if I were the Blue Devil coach, I'd probably just be a little bit upset on that one. And then you get false start on you.
And then we false start.
Yeah,
that's
and then,
called, so that's 5 yards. We back up a little bit.
Missed call by the officiating crew there. I think I said that one time on the radio while I was doing PA, and the white hat told me to be quiet. I'm glad he ain't on our frequency right now.
Sometimes that happens now. So.
Yeah. All three linemen jumped off sides completely. You don't get to jump back. It's high school football. Off to the left side, Larson cuts back, has a little bit of a seam, falls forward down to about the 39-yard line. Good run on the play. Bring up 3rd and, call it about 7 is what I'm looking at from this side. We'll see where once the down marker gets to the side judge. Yeah, we'll call it 3rd down and 7. Good play.
And good effort right there by Larson getting through the line, and then he reached and stretched it out a little bit trying to get an extra yard or two.
Hey, it's out of focus now, just so you know.
What?
The camera.
Can you see what I'm seeing?
I think we got haze is what we got. A glare off this light is what we got.
Yeah, lights inside.
Yeah, 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. 2 backs in the pistol. Rides it to the left side. Good run to the left side. Turns it up. Might have snuck a first down out of that somehow. Burns Flat pursued that really well. It all depends on where he went out of bounds. You know, the down marker guys, they bailed out, so it's hard to tell by what went on over there. But it looks like he might have snuck in for a first down or just short. I mean, if he's short, he's just short. Whitehat's moving the chains.
Yep.
Yeah, Whitehat's moving the chains. Somebody's backing him up.
At the 46-yard line.
Yeah, boy, that's awful close.
Had been the 35, and the ball is just across the 45-yard line.
So it's going to be 4th and short. And see, the Blue Devils went by the White Hats' mark of first down. Is it 3rd down? Okay, it's going to be 3rd down and short.
That's across.
Yeah, straight up the middle. Finds a seam off the right side. First down that time. Down just short of the 50. We're going to call it the 40. Now they back it up to the right foot spot. So he's back about the 48.
Yep, no problem.
Blue Devils first down of the half. First possession of the half. They tried to stretch the field, throwing it long early. Swung it wide to the left, and then came back off short to the right side.
Just got to establish a run game, and then you can get a few passes in here and make your offense work, Blue Devils.
1 wide left, 1 wide right, 1 slot left. Fake handoff to the left. He's looking. Got to hit that pass earlier. Finds the underneath man, which is Danny Corbin, and he's going to come down with a face mask. So there's all kinds of flags over there. And he had enough almost he's got enough for a first down. There's going to be 15 goes on top of that.
Yeah, down to the 40, and then we'll get more after that. So
yeah, there's going to be 15 more after that.
Good weight on his pass to make sure the offense, the receivers cleared, and then he made a good pass and a good reception. So.
Yeah, the deeper out pattern wasn't open, and the underneath pattern with Corbin dragging underneath came open late. Good job holding on to the ball, being patient on the delivery. Blue Devils on the move on a first down and the 15-yarder on top of that. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide left. Single setback in the backfield is Larson. Pass all the way. Got some extra protection out here. Now he's got a little seam, and he's going to get down and about a yard gain on the play. Tried to scramble up there. Good pursuit by the Eagles. And let's see if they moved the down marker. Got about About 2.5 or 3 yards on the play. Positive gain, don't want to take a sack there. Blue Devils on the move inside the 25-yard line of the Eagles. .15 on the play clock. Blue Devils break the huddle. Send one wide to the right, two wide to the left, one slot left. Oh, hot snap. Now he's got to get rid of it. You can't do that. You got to get rid of it.
It's called a smackarooski.
Yeah.
He got back there and couldn't get rid of it and ate the ball. A little salt and pepper might give it some flavoring back on the
because he definitely got to eat that one.
33-yard line. 10-yard loss on that play. So.
Yeah, the snap came back hot, kind of like a hot shot for a shortstop. A little too hot to handle. And third down, and we'll call her 18. That's what I'm going to call it. What do you think?
I'd agree with that.
All right, Blue Devils. 3 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Larson in the backfield. There's the snap. Larson looking to help pass block. Walker climbs the pocket, throws deep downfield, and is intercepted in the end zone. And, had 4 Eagles telling him to down the ball in the end zone. When you intercept the ball, you get a little excited, and he was trying to run it down. He had 4 teammates saying, no, down the ball. Picked off late, deep in their own territory, deep in Eagle territory. Blue Devils turn it over, and Eagles will get the ball 1st and 10 on the 20. We are going to a short break. We'll be right back.
Of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we like.
We're back. Eagles ready to go. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. Handoff straight off the left side. I think that is the first time tonight I've seen that hole be smaller than 8 yards wide. And Blue Devils stuff it at the line of scrimmage, just beyond about a 1.5 yard gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and long. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. And the Blue Devils, Lewis Lloyd in on that stop again, as well as it looked like. Can't see that number. Lewis Lloyd, and it was a single digit. Blue Devil linebacker. So 3rd down and long. Blue Devils, if they can hold here or keep it a short gain, might be able to force a punt. Donaldson in with Schneeberger as quarterback. 2 wide to the left for the Eagles. 1 wide right. Quarterback keeper all the way, and they hold him up short, stack him up maybe after about a 2-yard gain. But that'll bring up 4th down and about 6.
Yeah, that'll give them almost the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's almost 25-yard line. Up 30-6. Do you punt or do you go for it? I mean, what do you got to lose if you go for it? I haven't slowed you down too much all night.
I don't think Burnflat had to punt too many times tonight.
Well, they haven't had to punt any tonight. They've turned the ball over.
We've punted about 3 times. So.
And they got a man outside the box. Yeah, you got the pass out there. Middendorf takes him down. Fake. Well, it wasn't even a fake punt. They just lined up and ran a play. Little out pattern to the left side. 1st and 10 Eagles.
Out to the 36-yard line, so it's a good pass play for the Burnflat Eagles.
Huffmaster on the reception gets a 4th down conversion. New set of downs for the Eagles.
4:16 to go in the third period of play. The Burnflat Eagles lead the Cordell Blue Devils 30-6. Brought to you by Equity Bank.
All right then. 2 out wide to the right, 1 to the left, 1 wide out to the left. And he's not wide by any measure of the imagination. Handoff straight up the middle. Got a big hole. Cuts back. Rivera, good job on defending the cutback. Comes down at the 40 of the Blue Devils. He didn't get touched, so Rivera got to him at the 40.
He did a good tackle.
Yeah.
He stayed with him, wrapped him up, and made a good stop.
Yeah, poor substituting in for Donaldson. I don't think Donaldson likes that too much, but late in the last half he had a few cramps, and you want to save him for next week also. 3:49 to go in the third. Eagles slowing up the pace just a bit. They're in complete control here offensively and defensively. Blue Devils move the ball a little bit on offense, but not enough to punch it in. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Motion to the right. Pitch to the right. Blue Devils pursue well, but it was blocked even better by the Eagles. Jake Poor get a good kick-out block on the end on that side. And about an 8-yard gain, which should have been about a 3-yard loss.
Everything's bouncing toward
Yeah.
the Eagle ball field right
Yeah,
now.
they're gonna mark him about a 6-yard gain. And again, it looked like to me he got further down the field. Let's see here. 2nd down and 4 for the Eagles. Everybody looking to the sideline again. Paces seem to slow between snaps. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Motion coming to the left with Carter. They're going to pitch it out to the left, trying to catch that edge. Middendorf turns it, gets the edge, turns it back to the inside. Safety was not home. Carter cuts it back across the middle for a score.
2:33 left in the third period of play. Burns Flatdale City goes up by a score of 36-6.
That's kind of what the Oklahoman predicted earlier this week. Didn't set too well with the Blue Devils, but you got to go out and do something about it.
You got to be able to change it, and you're not changing it yet. So.
And size, there's a huge size advantage here for the Eagles. Throwing on the same play, they was incomplete at the last 2-point conversion, is incomplete again on the 2-point conversion. Equity Bank scoring update. Burns Flat 36, Blue Devils 6. We'll be right back.
Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, Communities of Care.
All right, we're back here. Scoring drive for the Eagles. It culminates in a touchdown and an incomplete 2-point conversion. And 2:33 to go, 36-6 for the Eagles. Blue Devils back to receive. Still a little bounce in their step out there. I don't see any heads hanging. And often, everybody running to their position. Oftentimes, you see people kind of wilt. Number 14 looking like he's coming to kick for Trevor Teague. Remember calling that name a few times over the years in basketball and football.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Devils set to receive. Let's see what Teague brings to the field here.
See if he kicks it deep or kicks it short. So.
Well, it looked just about the same. Blue Devils fielded on the hop, about the 30. Weaving his way for about 5 yards. A little harder to return a kick than you might think.
Yeah.
with 11 screaming maniacs running right at you. Makes it a little difficult to choose.
Flag on the play.
No, that's going to be a personal. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. As late as that came, there's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on somebody.
After they were getting out of the pile and uncovering everybody, somebody said something wrong.
Yeah, somebody said something is what it's going to come down to.
Line of scrimmage right now is about the 37.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, Blue Devils. And, that kind of happens to you when you're getting your hind end handed to you sometimes, And I can remember watching Bill Parcells, old Giant football coach, Jets football coach, New England football coach, a couple of Super Bowls under his belt. When he was coaching the Cowboys, it was 28-0 at half one time, and he was coming off the field. And the reporter goes, well, Coach, what's happening out there? He goes, have you ever played sports? And he goes, yeah. He goes, did you ever get your butt kicked? He goes, well, yeah. He goes, that's what's happening, a butt kicking. And there's no shame in it right now. It's just sometimes you meet a team that's a little bit better than you, a little bit bigger than you, and everything's going their way. And you just got to fight back, got to fight through it.
You just got to muscle up and keep
going.
going.
Just keep on going. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. There's that fake handoff. He's looking for a seam up the middle. Finds a little seam off the left side for a little bit of a gain. Bring up 2nd down, and I'm going to let him spot the marker. 2nd down, and I'll call it 7. Long 7, about a 2.5 yard gain. And again, looking like we're seeing some of the smaller Burns Flat defensive linemen now, and they're still bigger than our guys.
Right.
You know,
this is where when you got a good lead, go ahead and get your 2s and 3s in there.
Yeah, get them
they
some reps.
They deserve a little playing time as well.
Yeah, you know, they go through summer pride, they go through fall camp. You know, get them out there playing. I see here, 2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide left, and we got to delay a game call. You got to pay attention to that back judge.
And when our 2 and 3s are still playing.
He's throwing the flag on. This is interesting out there. He's chewing. Him and the coach are yelling at each other. Let's see what that's going to be. I wonder if we're going to get a sideline warning. Normally, when an official gets mad at a coach and throws the flag, normally the White Hat's able to prevail and say, okay, let's just give him a sideline warning.
Yeah,
and that's normally what happens. Let's see if that happens here.
Let's just talk about it a little bit.
Yeah, the back judge and Coach Trammell were jawing back and forth at each other, and I don't think the back judge liked what Coach Trammell had to say, whatever it might have been. Now the White Hat's going to go talk to Coach Trammell. We got all kinds of fun happening here. If you're not watching this on Facebook on 107 The Zone or on oksports.tv, you're missing some fun right now.
And if you missed it, you can still watch it later on.
You can watch the replay here later. Trying to figure out what's going on. You know, unfortunately in high school football, you know, they don't have a headset, you know, to tell everybody exactly what's happening.
Right. Well, and like I said, you can watch this later. My daughter and them watched it in Fort Worth last week on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, a couple weeks ago, Coach Beasley was watching in Antlers, you know, because he didn't have a game that night. So, and we're hearing from a lot of people around the area that they're watching it on Facebook and oksports.tv and everything. So tell your sponsors thank you for that.
So nothing happened, and we're not going to get an explanation. I bet it was the sideline warning. So 2nd down and 8 for the Blue Devils. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide left. Hand off to Larson. 2nd man through. Jitter bounces it to the outside. Great bounce. And Walker out there on the lead. And there's a late hit out of bounds. I don't know who it came from, but it was late. It was out of bounds. Don't know whether it was a block being cleaned up or a tackle. We'll see here in just a second.
There's a lot of blue jerseys. There's a lot of white jerseys.
Oh, yeah, ran it right into the Blue Devil sideline.
Yeah. And they're still going to talk it over a little bit and figure out what happened.
Yeah, late flag there.
And then Friday night, we're here at Burns Flat. Next Friday night, the Cordell Blue Devils have a bye, so it'll be 2 weeks before we have a home ball game. But in 2 weeks, Hobart will come to Cordell for a ball game that night.
And they deliberately went into the huddle and sent number 8 out. Personal foul. They're going to mark that one off.
It is on Burns Flat.
Yeah. And sometimes that sideline closes in a little bit fast on you. you get into your motion to make a hit, and and we see some starters going back into starting defensive line going back into the game now. And I don't know what their names are, but, you know, like I said, I call them 280 and 290.
Right. They're the big boys.
They're the big boys. Going to hand off. A good bounce out to the left, cut back. No, there's nothing there. Good footwork. There's just nothing wherever he was trying to go.
You gain about 2 to the 42-yard line. So.
All right, then.
Clock's running with 1:10 left in the 3rd period of play. The Burns Flat Eagles lead 36-6, brought to you by Equity Bank.
All right, then.
Big boys coming out now.
And number 74 comes off the field, Ryden Cluth. Second down and 8, Blue Devils. Trying to move the football. Last minute instructions breaking the huddle. 3 go wide to the right. Larson, the single setback. Walker in the gun. Flare pass. Maddox, good move. Oh, my goodness, good move. Oh, he breaks us up the right, down to the 35-yard line. Great elusiveness by Martin, Danny Martin. I called him Maddox at first, but that was Danny Martin. Juke to the inside, juke to the outside, and 25 yards down the field.
How about Danny Corbin?
Danny Corbin. What did I call him this time?
Martin.
Okay, well, at least I didn't call him Danny Maddox.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, you know Danny Maddox isn't that fast.
No, Danny Maddox hadn't been that fast a day in his life. Hope he's listening. Now, Blue Devils on the Eagle 35-yard line. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Backfield in the pistol. Good night. That was just good footwork, but he couldn't get away from pursuit. Larson had good footwork getting out of the hole in the tackle. Just too many Eagles coming after him. Couldn't get out of that
He
leg.
dodged
Couldn't get away
3
from
of them, but the 4th one got him. So.
Yeah.
Good pursuit by Burns Flat.
Yeah.
So.
Just too many of them. We get a timeout on the field for the end of the third quarter. Equity Bank scoring update. Burns Flat 36, Blue Devils 6.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
All right, coming back here at the start of the fourth quarter, the Blue Devils on the drive again, and they've been down to this end of the field about 4 times, not able to cash anything in. They've been inside the 30 twice and inside the 40 3 times. Now they were on the 35, backed up 5 or 6 yards, but they just haven't been able to punch it into the end zone. Eagles would still be winning this one, but it'd be a lot closer. 2 wide to the left, 1 wide right. In the pistol. Larson, patient running, finds a seam. Good job getting ahead. Falling forward to about the 31 is where I'm going to have them. I don't know where they're going to spot them. They're going to spot them about the 32. Going to bring up 3rd down and 8. Larson's been kind of the workhorse tonight. Hadn't had just a whole lot of help, but there's some big fellas up there that some smaller fellas are trying to block.
Big blue wall.
Yeah, big blue wall there. Let's see, 1 goes wide to the right, 1 slot right for the Blue Devils, 1 wide left. I think this is little brother Walker out here on the left. Blue Devils in the pistol in the backfield. Going to hand off to Larson again. Not so much luck that time. We'll bring up 4th down and about 6 or 7. All depends on the Blue Devils call timeout. So we'll go to timeout with them. You're listening to 107 The Zone.
Cordell has served Cordell and Ouachita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evans and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
All right, here we're back here. Blue Devils going for it on 4th and about 7 from the Eagle 33. 2 trips to the right, 1 single to the left. Larson in the backfield with Walker in the gun. Rolls out. Larson looking for blocking. Good out pattern, but read and picked off down the sideline. Cuts it back and is not tackling. He's going to try to cut all the way back. He's got a little bit of a train. Brought down after a long return inside the Blue Devil 20. Throwing late to the outside is always dangerous, no matter what level of football it is.
10:52 left in the ball game right here. Burns Flat, big interception.
We're going to take a break. There is a down the Eagle. We're going to take a quick break.
First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
All right, we're back here. Just a short injury timeout. Looked like he got the wind knocked out of him.
He landed on the ball pretty hard.
Yeah, landed just right on the ball. Make you sound like Mickey Mouse when you try to talk. No breath, and you're still trying to squeeze out words. 1st and 10 from the 20 for the Eagles. That's where I think that's where we got it. Blue Devils break the huddle.
Maybe the 18. Maybe they're inside.
Think it's a little further?
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at this side judge over here, he might even be down to the 17.
Yeah.
2 wide to the left. Single setback, handoff right off that left side, and stacked up this time. After about a yard and a half, I'm going to give him about a yard and a half, maybe 2 on the play.
Yeah, they move him almost down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, that'd be about 2, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so they pushed him back late. He got more yardage than that.
Maybe the 16, so yeah.
Yeah. Looking at the down marker and the chains, it's about 2.
$10:22 to go in the ball game, and the clock is moving.
Got a swing pass out to Carter, well covered. Blue Devils clean up on that tackle after a short gain. Tried to swing it out. Blue Devils cut it back to the middle. And about a yard gain. So it'll be about 3rd down, and I'm going to give them a fat 6.
Down inside the 15 or on the 15. Yep.
All right. 3rd down. See what the Blue Devils come up with here. 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 4. Looking to throw all the way, throws to the outside, and ball tipped. Ball is tipped somewhere in there. That's what I'm gonna say, because it was ugly. I don't know if it was tipped or not, but that was ugly.
It was shoelace high.
I don't think him and the receiver are on the same sheet of music there. 4th and 8 for now. 4th and 6 for the
Maybe
Eagles.
this is where you want to kick a field goal.
If you got one, this is where you do it.
Yeah.
If you bring your kicker, bring him in.
Still got a nice breeze out of the south. So.
Looking to pass all the way, throws it up for grabs. If the defender will play the football, and it's going to be a touchdown, but that's going to be defensive pass interference. He was holding him before he turned around and located the ball.
He was just going for the ball, and the ball happened to have a helmet on it, so, took the jersey, shoulder pads, and everything. So
here's the thing. It's going to get declined anyway, so it never happened.
Right.
Never happened.
Wipe it off the books. Make it 42-6 right now. Brought to you by Equity Bank. They'll line up and go for 2 on the conversion right here.
The last 2 have come up incomplete, and I probably just jinxed this here. There's the snap, looking to pass it all the way. Hit right as he threw the football, and intercepted, and ends the play. Quarterback got his clock cleaned after that throw. He was throwing as he hit it. And
so the score will remain 42-6 right here.
All right, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to 106. It's 107 The Zone.
I want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Hey, Blue Devil fans. I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we're back.
Oh, I got to say, happy birthday to Mickey Allen. He is
happy
listening
birthday,
in and
Mickey.
watching
All
in, so
right.
I think he said he's 21 today.
Mickey might tell you just about anything. Oh, there's a bad bounce there. Blue Devils pick it up. If he bounces to the left, he has a hole, but bounce that way, there's 4 more blue jerseys there.
Go to the middle of the field,
Yeah.
you'll see a bunch more people.
Yeah, middle of the field's bad. Well, on a kickoff, middle of the field bad. Blue Devils will have the ball. Larson picks up the short kick. Oh, he'll have the ball about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
We'll remind everybody that the junior
somebody
high,
needs to pay attention to this kid over here on the sideline on the left.
Oh, number 11. He's just – that's your quarterback, yeah.
At the last play, he's over here throwing up. Signs of concussion. Somebody needs to pay attention to that. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And,
ball's
Cordell
on the ground. Looks like the Blue Devils recovered it.
mishandled it a little bit, so. Mishandled it, and Cordell's going to back up about 3 or 4 yards back to the 35-yard line. 2-yard loss. And clock running, 9:05 to go in the ball game. And zoom in and out a bit. Video is blurry. That's because of
the glare off the glass.
Yeah.
2 wide to the right for the Blue Devils, 2 wide left.
What'd I do?
Larson in the backfield. Walker in the gun, going to hand it off. Going to run looked like a Kansas State special there. Danny Corbin has nowhere to go on that one. And they hand off, and then the quarterback goes out, and he becomes the option man. And that one didn't go anywhere. So 3rd down and about 17. Brings with 8:22 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, somebody said a little bit of glare.
Yeah.
In our press box, we turn off the interior lights.
Yeah,
in
we're
this
not
one,
in our press box.
We can't do that. So. Not a problem. Down at the 32-yard line, it'll be Cordell facing 3rd and 17 from their own 32-yard line.
Handoff straight up the middle. Finds a seam. Great run. Best run of the night for Larson since the early going. Finds a good seam there. Going to bring up 4th and short. And still plenty of gas in his tank, and he's both sides of the ball. Looks like conditioning has paid off a little bit for the Blue Devils. And again, let's see what's the temperature today. I think this time last week we were still at about 85 degrees.
Yeah, we're still a little above that. We got a little breeze.
It's 83 right now, and I just came back from Colorado last night about 8 o'clock. I'm dying. Yeah. One wide to the left on 4th and short. There's a snap. Nobody knew. Oh, and the ball comes out. It was a bad exchange. Ball came right out. And turnover.
Forward.
Yeah, came out forward. Probably had enough room to get the first down, but on the Blue Devils fumbled the exchange. 1st and 10 Eagles on the Blue Devils side of the 50.
Well, what they say, when the wheels fall off the wagon, it's hard to put them on.
It is.
You can drag the sled, but it don't move like you like for it to.
1st and 10 Eagles. Looks like we're going to rotate some personnel a little bit.
And the ball will be on the Cordell side of the 50, which is the west side of the 50, at the 48.5 or 49. So.
Yeah, and Schneeberger comes out as quarterback. Looks like, who are we going to replace him with? Looks like Jake Poor is going to take the snap. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. And they're going to hand off coming off the left side. Jake Poor, and there's all kinds of. Whoo, boy.
Both sides of the field.
If I'm not mistaken, there was a flag that came from the other side of the Blue Devil bleachers. I mean, there's flags all over the play here. We're going to have holding against the Eagles.
I want to remind everybody next Friday night, Cordell does not have a football game scheduled, but the junior high will play at Sayre I got it on Tuesday night, and 7 o'clock. And softball will play Monday at Frederick Junior High and High School.
All right.
4:30.
So it's going to be 1st and about 20 for the Eagles. And when you start rotating guys, your rhythm gets off a little bit. So number 2 is in at quarterback. I got Josh Mooney is who I have at quarterback. Jake Poor at running back. Number 21 is now in the ball game. Terry Caniso. I hope I pronounced that right. No disrespect intended.
Close enough.
2 to the right, 1 wide left. New clean white pants on the field for the Eagles. Little flare pass out to number 14. Blocked pretty well. Ball comes loose but out of bounds. Good tackle by little brother
12.
Walker, Braden Walker. Good tackle, forced a loose ball, but it comes out of bounds. It's going to bring up 2nd down, and we'll call it 13. Good 7-yard gain on the play. Rotating, Poor comes out, and number 24, Damian Casas comes in.
6:40, and the clock is running here at Burns Flat here in the 4th period of play. Equity Bank will tell you that Burns Flat's leading 42-6.
They will, won't they? 2 wide to the right, handoff coming to Casas, and he is hit by Lewis Lloyd at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Lloyd in on the tackle, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long for the Eagles.
Virtually no gain on the play. He might have run 15 yards, but he didn't get any forward progress on that. Because the defense for Cordell is still playing strong, doing a good job right here.
Doing what they can. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Flanker off the left side. Going to swing the ball out to the right again, and the ball's overthrown. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they almost punted one time.
Almost.
They almost punted one time. Let's see what they do this time. And you got to practice it at some point. This would be as good a time as any.
Yeah.
And it looks like you're getting some starters back on the field. You look like you're actually going to see an actual punt team. Like I said, you eventually got to practice it. And game time.
Well, you can practice on Thursday, but then if you practice during the game, it's better practice for you. So.
Yeah, because somebody's not letting you do something. There we go. There's the snap. Line drive kick. Bounces at the 20, takes an Eagle bounce and rolls out of bounds at the 10. The ball bounced right about the hash mark and then just made a beeline for the sideline.
Wind caught it and moved it out.
Yeah. Those are some pretty good ground winds if that was the case.
In between the bleachers and the Cordell bus. So
there
that
we
had
go.
good crosswind right there.
Well, I'm right there behind the bus. I don't need too much going on right there. That's why I'm parked. I'm trying to figure out how all those cars got between me and the fence.
They know how to get in and out.
I guess
and park,
so.
Well, Cordell will start back here on their own, 15-yard line? Nope, back it up a little bit to the 12-yard line.
Yeah, that's
10,
about where
11-yard line.
Well, that would have been generous from looking where I saw it go out of bounds. 5:57 to go in the ball game. And timeout. Okay, somebody find that guy. We had the clock about to start running. We're getting some timeouts. Stop that. Been a long night for the Blue Devils tonight. Had a tough go. It's gone Burns Flat's way, and a lot of it they've made go their way.
Well, Burns Flat's quality team and quality players. They've done a good job. They beat Carnegie last week. They're going to beat Cordell this week. Cordell has a week off next Friday night, so you can take the Friday night off and check out some of your local sponsors and tell them thank you. Like I said, junior high will be at Sayre on Tuesday night, and the softball crew goes to Frederick on Monday. So plenty to do and watch this next week, and Blue Devils give the Cordell coaches who have done a fine job time to rehab, relook, and iron out a few kinks and stuff. Not that they're doing anything wrong. They've just got to have a little bit of a period to play catch-up right here.
Scoring update for you, Frederick 49, Hobart 13. Moving on down here, Sayre 28, Carnegie 14. And we're coming back to live action now.
And I think I'll move the camera so Manny Parsons won't be hollering at me. So.
All right, Blue Devils line up with 2 wide to the left. Walker rolls to the left, climbs the pocket, throws it across, and there the younger Corbin brother. We had a whole bunch of them over the years. Corbin works his way for a first down. And Blue Devils on the move.
One thing about it, when you see these young men around town and the coaches tell them thank you because they're working hard and getting through this all the way around. There's no backup yet.
Make sure you visit our sponsors. Go ahead by right here and pick up a Subway sandwich for your games tomorrow for college football. Go grab you some steaks or some smoked sausage from Mike Meats. Yeah. Got to be a lot of good stuff going on. 1 wide to the left, 1 slot left, 1 wide right. Walker with the handoff, and the ball fumbled straight up the middle again.
Recovered by Burns Flat.
Yeah, recovered by Burns Flat, and that'll be a turnover. And Burns Flat will take over deep in the Blue Devil territory. That hadn't been a problem. This is the 3rd game of the year, and we haven't seen that this year. We haven't seen a problem with the exchange. But the last two handoffs there, and I think that's an inexperienced running back, but it's coming down to. I don't think that was Larson on the way through.
No.
Ball.
Well, that's something they can work on this next week.
Well, it's hand positioning.
Yeah.
He's coming through both hands, palms up, and that's not how you receive a handoff. They show you how to do that, and both
times. Put a little super glue on your hands too. That'll help. So.
All right.
Burns
Flat with a new QB. Number 2 is going to take the snap. He's going to hand off, and he is going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. And that'll bring up 2nd down and long. Rotating some guys through. Again, once you get into summer pride and, your workouts in the morning and fall camp, rotate your guys through that don't get a lot of playing time when you can, because later on in the year when the games are more vital, you may not get the opportunities. Looking back to the sideline, he's still rotating guys through. Number 33 comes in the game. That's Taj. Several guys come out. Number 2 is playing quarterback right now. It's Josh Mooney. There's the snap, handoff. He bounces to the outside, running back, Cassis. And there's the hit, and down to about the 18-yard line. It's number 24, Damian Cassis. And that's how it's spelled. I mean, it's C-A-S-S-E-S, Cassis.
I believe you.
Yeah. 3rd down and short for the Eagles, about 3rd down
and 3.
one
thing about it, you can say, well, you got a nice 36-point lead here. You can't tell a 2 or a 3 to go in and not score if you're given the opportunity.
That's exactly right. They get their opportunities just like everybody else.
I'd say go for it. That's what you're here for. So. 17.
All right, here. We're going to spread 2 to the left, 1 wide right. Mooney in the gun with Cassis. He's going to hand off to Cat. The ball's on the ground. And then this is the difficulty with backups. They don't get a lot of reps, and so you have those mistakes that way. Not a clean exchange. Going to bring up 4th and the long 2 for the Eagles. 3:25 to go in the ball game. This one firmly in hand for the Eagles. Just trying to. Now, if we get an incomplete pass here, I'm gonna boycott the head coach over here. 2 wide to the left, and he's gonna throw it. Got a man over there, and he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Middendorf, the littlest guy on the field, and he brings him down short of the first down. Blue Devils take over on downs. You're listening to 107 The Zone. We'll be right back.
Stations in Southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell.
All right, we're back to live action. And did we get a flag? All right, no, we got a timeout. All right.
Coming out of timeout.
Coming out of timeout into a timeout. He's going to try to coach up some guys who don't get a lot of playing time. Looked like they had an alignment issue. And we'll stay here. We just came back from commercial.
Right. 3:04 left in the ball game right here with Burns Flat Dill City Eagles leading 42-6. So brought to you by Equity Bank.
There was nothing worse as a kid, as a young man playing football, than a long ride home on the bus after a loss, after a tough loss. Good thing is this one's right down the road.
It's 13 miles, but it's still going to be a long ride home because you're not really excited about getting on the bus, and the coach is going to talk to you.
Yeah.
And they're going to coach you up. It's not
or even worse, he's not going to talk to you and going to make you sit there in silence.
So see how quiet it can be on the bus going home.
We'd get bus rides home from playoff losses in San Antonio back to the Rio Grande Valley. And that's 3.5 hours at not school bus speed.
And they're not going to let you sleep either.
No. Excuse me. So some guys, young guys getting some playing time, getting coached up here late. 3:04 to go in the ball game. Everybody breaks the huddle. Blue Devils, even if they rotate guys, if we put in our backups, all we really do is move guys from one position to another,
right?
To their backup position. 2 wide left, 1 wide to the right. Walker in the backfield, takes a snap, jet sweep look. Bounces to the outside. He's got some room on the left and down to the 48. Good run by Danny Corbin. Crosses the 50 down to the 48. 1st and 10, Blue Devils.
Big run. That was a nice, well-designed play.
Yeah.
And I know you're probably running against twos,
yeah,
but Cordell needs this spark and this inspiration to keep it going.
Yeah, so 2:54 to go in the ball game. He did run out of bounds. We're going to have to talk to him about that one later. Good run, though. Gets him out of the shadow of the goalpost.
About a 43-yard carry on that effort.
1 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left. Lots of second team uniforms out there. Run the same play the other side to Middendorf. He's trying to catch the end around. Gets up the sideline, still going. He's run out of bounds after about a 20-yard gain.
He gets way down the field inside the 30, about the 25 in that area.
Same play, just to the other side, just a little jet sweep. Nothing fancy. Let's see here. Where did they end up spotting him? Right at the 25. Yeah, you can't get much more on the nose than that. And they keep running out of bounds and stopping the clock.
2:45 to go in the ball game.
Let's see what we got here.
Well, see, last week Carnegie scored 13 points here. Cordell's got to have another touchdown to at least match that effort.
Yeah. 2 go wide to the left. 1-2 either right. Little flare pass. Oh, you got to put a little more mustard on it to get it out there. The incomplete pass. Out, and pass intended for. I can't see that far. And he's got primarily because he's got his jersey tucked up under his pads there.
Trying to stay a little cooler right there than what you thought.
Yeah.
They're going to mark the ball at about the 26 line of scrimmage.
Looked like number 12 out there. The ball was 2. And they're going to go right back to him. Ball caught by baby brother Walker. And he's down after about a 5-yard gain. Bring up 3rd down and short.
I'm going to say the ball's down on about the 22-yard line.
All right, then. 3rd down, and we'll call it just over 5 yards.
21. Ball's almost on the 20-yard line. Got to keep moving it even if we're down to 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game.
2 wide to the left, 2 wide right. Single setback in the backfield. Cannot tell the number from here. Not a normal running back. Number 15, the ball's on the ground again. And, he who is number?
Not a normal running back.
Not a normal running back.
He fumbled it and went to his knees and picked it up and started to run again and said, no, we can't do it. Once you hit your knees, you're done.
Yeah,
Here.
that is freshman running back Dayton Bartlett.
All right,
brings
good
up,
effort.
Yeah, brings up 4th down.
That's effort. You got to keep going. And the junior high will be playing at Sayre on Tuesday night. Softball will be in Frederick on Monday night.
2 wide left, 2 wide right on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to pass the whole way. Hits the flare. It's his little brother out there. Pitch and catch for big brother to little brother. And that'll bring up 1st down for the Blue Devils.
And they got out of bounds doing it. Just to slow the clock down.
Just to try to get down here and score.
Down to the 5-yard line. Be a 1st down for the Cordell Blue Devils.
Not quite to the 5. That's the 11.
Okay.
And they can get a 1st down before they score a touchdown, but it's unlikely. 1 minute and 5 seconds to go in the game. Sends one in motion. Whoa, it's a hot snap. Walker turns around. Now, just throw it away. Just throw it away. And you should have just thrown it away. And tackle for a big loss on the play. Just got to throw that one away. Turn around and fling it down the field and lost 10 yards. That was a hot snap coming out of there.
Clock's running with 40 seconds left.
All right.
Let them back them up to 21. That's where they were at earlier. So.
32 seconds to go in the ball game. Blue Devils line up.
One more play. Do you go Hail Mary here?
Yeah, you might. I don't know if he'll have time. He's got a whole makeshift offensive line that really clean jerseys there. Flings it out to little brother on the sideline. Cuts it back inside. He is not quite down. Won't go down. He gets it ahead, and I don't think they're going to have time to run another play.
Didn't get out of bounds.
Didn't get out of bounds. And, okay, he's not calling a timeout, which makes sense to me. This one's over. And that's the ball game. Equity Bank scoring update at the end of 4. Burns Flat Dill City Eagles 42, Cordell Blue Devils 6. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this group of boys has never beat Cordell at football at any level.
That's right. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I've been here 10 years. First time I've seen Burns Flat come up on the plus side of this one. Well-deserved win. Big boys up front, good talent in the backfield.
They've got a good quality team. You're going to hear a lot about this team from Burns Flat this year.
Oh, yeah. Going to hear a lot about them throughout the season. Good luck to them as we go forward. We're going to, I think we'll stick it out right here and wrap her on up.
Yeah.
Where are we playing at this week? Junior high is
at Sayre
on Tuesday night. What about the softball kids?
Softball goes to Frederick on Monday night, and the high school football has next Friday off. We've got a bye week.
That's a bye week. All right.
And it'll be 2 weeks until we have a home game, and Hobart will come to Cordell in 2 weeks. So if you get a chance, you can run by and tell Mickey Allen happy birthday. So thank you, guys.
Yeah, and just as you were saying that.
Thank you.
We were looking at next week with the bye week. You know, you get a chance to heal up and polish out some stuff in your schemes and get your execution right. And see, and here's the special thing about Burns Flat Deal City Cordell rival is, here at the end of the game after they've just punched each other in the mouth for 4 quarters, here they're kneeled down arm in arm, praying together.
They're huddled up together at midfield.
Yeah, just showing good community, good fellowship, completely student-led. And so that's always good to see. Bye week next week, we'll be back right here at 107 The Zone in 2 weeks from now. So for the Cordell Blue Devils, I'm Mike Sutherland.
And I'm Dudley Simpson. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this all possible.
Yeah, tell our sponsors thanks, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Take care.
Good night.
Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient, too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.